Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox Tutorials. Today, we're going to explore how to search nearby shops and get directions on a map listing with the help of MB views. To make this easier to understand, let's look at a specific use case, searching for garages within a predefined radius. And this is the expected result we aimed for. On this page, you can get your location and search for nearby garages by radius. As well as, the detailed information will be shown when you hover over the location of the shop on the map. Does this feel familiar? That's right, we already have a video about searching posts on a map by multiple filters. The filter is based on the value of the MetaBox field. Also, you can get your location and filter posts by radius. And the extra information of the post here. However, this tutorial has some differences from it. The first one is the layout of the page. Besides the filter, this page includes two columns. One is for the list of posts, the garages, and another to show the map and the search results. They interact with each other in real time. Specifically, when you click on a post from the list, the map will focus on that location immediately. Another difference is an advanced feature of the map. It is getting directions to the selected garage, and the visitor will be moved to the Google Map interface. Also, if you use a mobile device, you can make a call to the shop through the phone number that is set in a custom field or on the website. With these features, your website is sure to provide a great user experience. So if you're looking to display your retail locations on a map, this can be a useful and interesting video for you. Before going ahead, let's check some tools we need in this practice. Each garage is a post of a custom post type, and the extra information of the garages will be stored in custom fields. For the key feature, searching for garages by radius and getting directions, I will use code to a custom template via MB views. So we highly recommend you use MetaBox all-in-one to have a framework and all the mentioned functionalities from extensions in it. They are MB custom post type to create a custom post type for the garages. MB views to create a view for searching posts by radius and other features on the map. MB builder to have a UI in the backend to create custom fields visually. Now, it's time to go step by step. I have had the garage post type already and a field group for the detailed information of each garage. It includes these fields. You can add any field type to add extra information as needed. Now, in the post editor, we input data for each post. And these are the garages we have. We need to have a page first. Then, we'll use MB views to display garages and their information. Navigate to Meta Box, Views, and create a new view. In the Template tab, let's add code or insert fields to show posts and their details. This is already quite familiar in many of our tutorials. At the beginning, I add this code to declare that we'll get all posts from the custom post type that has this slug. I use this function to get those posts. Since there are various garages, we need a loop to display them all. Inside this loop, just insert the field you want to show data from. I recommend you use this button. Then your work is simply choose the field you want to insert from the list on the right panel. Besides the default fields, the list also includes the custom field you created before. MB Views allows you to choose the output or format of the special fields as well. After inserting all the fields you need, scroll down to the Settings section, then set the type as singular and choose the created page to apply the template to it. Now, on the front end, you can see all the data is displayed, but in text format only. I want to display them on a map, so we'll use JavaScript to transform it into the format we expected. Back to the template. Add these lines of code to declare that we'll use the JavaScript libraries for the map and its style. Next, I add this part for the page layout. As I said at first, it includes a list of garages and the map. Then, I create an empty array to store the normalized garage data. We need to modify the code a little bit. After that, this line is to encode the garages array into JSON and store it in this attribute. It will be used for JavaScript access later. For styling the page, move to this tab and add some CSS. Now navigate to this tab to add code for transforming garages to a map. To get data from HTML, I add this part. In there, this retrieves the garage JSON data stored in this attribute. This part is to convert latitude and longitude to a float. Next, to initialize the map, I use this part. This means we want the leaflet map centered on this location with a zoom level of 12. You can change these numbers as you want. This loads OpenStreetMap tiles and attaches them to the map. I use these lines to manage the markers. Specifically, they are the garage markers, the user marker, and the user's location. Then, this removes all garage markers from the map when you reset or get the new filter. Next, I use this part to check whether a garage is currently open. If the opening or closing time is missing, I mean, these fields don't have values, the status of the garage is closed. Otherwise, this gets the current system time and splits the time strings into hours and minutes. These create date objects for opening and closing times. Then, this is to set the opening and closing times on the current day. And this is to return true if the current time is within opening hours. To render the list and map, I use this part. Let's break them down in detail. This is the function I use to render. Before rendering, we should clear existing markers and list items. Only the posts that have latitude and longitude are displayed. For each of them, we check whether the garage is currently open. I use two-color for the open status instead of the normal text. For the garage list, I have this part. This line is to append each garage's HTML into the list. Here I add some icons for each data to make the page is more attractive. This code is for the markers. When you hover over a marker, a pop-up will be displayed with detailed information about that garage. This is to create a leaflet marker and attach the pop-up. These lines are to store markers and coordinates for later map adjustments. We have this part to regulate the UX of the map. Specifically, it automatically zooms and adjusts the map so that all rendered garages and the user's location are visible within the viewport. So, the visitors can have an overview of the listing on the map. Additionally, I add this code to display the number of garages found. Now, let's check the page on the front end. It is displayed in two columns, the list of garages along with their information, and our map here. The pop-up is shown as well. Also, use the created template and add some code. Add a new class for the toolbar that includes a button to get your location, a box for the filter by radius, the search button, and the number of result posts. Next, move to the JavaScript tab. To filter garages within a given radius of the user's location, add this code. This function calculates the distance between two geographic points. While these lines convert the latitude and longitude differences from degrees to radians. This is the Haversine formula, which calculates real-world distance accounting for Earth's curvature. Don't forget to return the distance between the 2 points in kilometers. Next, this is to prevent the phone link click from triggering the parent item click. It means when the user clicks Call Now, the action only initiates a phone call, without zooming the map or opening Google Maps. It's good for the UX. When the user clicks on an item, this code will be run. The selected garage is zoomed. At the same time, open Google Maps directions from the user to the garage. For the user's location, add this code. The logic is retrieving the user's current location and marking that location on the map. And finally is the action for the filter. I use this part. Based on the distance that we calculated above, filter garages that have a distance within the selected radius. That's done. Now, go to the page to check the filter. It works well. That's the end of today's tutorial. If you want to play around with MetaBox, please watch other videos on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to us for more helpful tutorials. Bye!